I think what marks a strong man is his ability to apologize. So I do apologize for my anger, and I agree completely.
So maybe they're not talking about the quality of the parts you keep,
The quality of the parts you put on.
but more about the quality of the replacement parts you put in.
Mostly we can't smell you on the podcast, at least.
I'm just glad I didn't buy a 392 final edition.
How'd it win, though? Because all I hear is it's terribly unreliable, it's not a real Jeep, and it's not a real truck. So how is it the most reliable truck on the market right now?
My wife's like, you're gonna wear that shirt? I was like, nobody's gonna smell me.
Then we'll do Ryan's story that I know he wants to do really bad, that it's just eating at him. It's eating him back at the back of his neck.
It is.
And then we talked about it in the last show, and I know like he's foaming at the mouth about it.
This is Ryan from the Off-Road Campfire podcast, and you're watching The Trailhead.
Rev it up, let it roar, feel the ground shake. Pedal down, dust flying, no time to waste. The trailhead's calling, engine power on a roll. This is where trails start and stories unfold. Under starlit skies, where the wild things roam. Every trail a journey, every Jeep a home. Meet at the trailhead, where the wild ones run. The dust kicks high and the day's not done. With the road wide open and the turn in our soul. This is where trails start and our stories unfold.
Back to the trailhead, everybody.
It's 11 o'clock at my time.
It's 11 o'clock.
Again, I'm 3 drinks in, a pool, and whatever drinks I've drinking during the first episode.
I was hoping to be done by now, but you guys have all shot that the hell out of the water. So I'm going to keep having to try to move the start time
Friday.
back.
We're
Eventually,
good.
we're going to start at noon.
It's not even dark yet. Look.
It's not even
Look,
8
I'm
o'clock
good.
here.
It finally
I'm
got dark
fine
here.
with
It
it.
wasn't dark when we started.
Yeah, half the people on the show tonight are on the East Coast.
But half are in the West.
I was going to say you can start
Half are in the
recording.
bag.
Yeah. I was going to say you can start recording now, but it looks like you started recording 5
We've
minutes
already
ago.
been recording. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm good with
I
it.
didn't get all the
My
good
next
stuff.
2 days are going to be a blur anyway. I got a bunch of running around tomorrow to do because Sunday my oldest turns 18 and it's also her graduation party, so it's going to be a full day there.
What are you, 35?
That's fun.
I'll be 39
right?
here in the end of August.
You're aging well for a guy with like 3 kids.
Wait, what
Not
day
too
at the
bad.
end of
3
August?
kids. I still got a lot of hair up here.
Hey,
Nathan, what day at the end of August?
30.
Come on.
oh, that's the day before I turn 46.
He doesn't even know how old he is.
Wow. All right. I'm no longer the oldest person on the show. I am. I am the older person. You're younger than I am, so piss off, Calvin. You're not Calvin. Dude, you're just all night tonight. Like, and I know that if you're just joining us now and you weren't listening to the show earlier, or listening to the show where we did updates a couple days ago, you don't understand it, but Calvin's in the shitter with me right now. Like, I don't know how else to say it. He's been beating up on me all night. I don't know what to do about it. And then Ryan's back, and then Ryan's been doing the same shit.
Are we in the shitter with you? Because I'm leaving.
I mean,
Because this is awkward.
that should have been your first inclination, Ryan.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
All
All right.
what
Well,
the smell is?
no, that's it's the 104 degrees swamp ass you got going on out there in the garage.
So that's funny you say that. I actually wore this shirt midday to work on my Jeep because I had to pull the brakes off and fix them, and I actually threw it in the dryer just so it would dry from all the sweat that I had today. So my wife's like, "You're gonna wear that? You're gonna wear that shirt?" I was like, "Nobody's gonna smell me. Like
Nobody's gonna smell me. Yeah,
I'm in the garage by myself. What does it matter?" So
like
right.
here's
The dryer's all salty now.
no one's gonna see my Grinch pant or my what the hell is it?
fantastic.
The Oscar the
Dude,
Grouch
Oscar the
pants.
Grouch.
Yeah. No, look, if I was a news anchor, I would 100% just be pantsless under the desk. So, and if you needed any evidence of that, I just showed it to you. So if you're not watching our show on YouTube, you are missing out, guys. I'm just telling you right now.
Tell you what.
Well, let's go back around the room real quick to introduce those who are just joining us for the first time on this episode. We'll start with Calvin and Jennifer. How you guys doing? You guys cut out there. What'd you say?
We're struggling with internet issues, but we're doing good.
Of course you cut out. No,
It's the perfect.
you cut out. We'll come back to you.
We've been
Hang on
talking
a
for like
second. Yeah.
20 to 30 minutes
Right?
to an hour, and they've no problems. The minute
No
you ask the
issues.
question, it's like, nope.
Yep. And I bet you it probably
Imagine how
sounds
the gaming
awesome.
kids feel.
I'm sure.
You know what? That they're the problem.
No,
See,
Verizon's
I
the
kept thinking
problem.
I kept thinking I was having all kinds of problems with like my speed of my internet here. Turns out the wife's upstairs watching 4K shit on television, and that's why I'm not getting anything because like I have no bandwidth. She's eating all of it. It was fun. All right, well, Calvin, Jennifer, it sounds like we can hear you now. You want to try that again?
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
We're doing good.
Yeah. All right.
In the garage, trying
Enjoying
to
what we can of this 100 and whatever degree weather right now.
Look, I appreciate that you had to go outside and you have to sweat for this. I encourage you to get a wired connection somewhere in the house.
You know, something,
No,
something somebody told me one time is I've always heard it throughout my whole life is that in Arizona, it's a dry heat. I can attest that, yes, it's very dry, but it's very hot. We're not going to sit out here and sweat like everybody else on the East Coast where it's humid.
Oh, okay. So I'll still sweat. In 104 degree, I'll still sweat. I was still showering twice a day.
JD, you won't do anything there in 5,000 feet in Colorado. You ain't gonna do nothing. Okay,
He's
No.
probably got a sweater on.
Well, yeah, like come on, you have the least complaining to do out of people from Arizona and people from the East Coast. Are you serious?
I mean, I do. Like it's like 60 degrees right now.
Gee,
Yeah,
but
it's
get
pretty
outta
nice.
here.
It's my windows open.
Good
I got a nice breeze
gracious.
going here, and we just had a nice rain. Yeah, it's good.
When we
not
talk
gonna
about
lie, it's-
weather, you just need to stop talking.
That's fair. I mean, it was 80. It was 85 this morning, and then shortly after the sun went down, we had a nice little storm roll through, and then it dropped it down to about 63, and then we leveled off at 65 for a while, and it's been good there.
With
I
no
think
humidity.
at 4 o'clock in the morning, we were 80
No humidity.
degrees.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
No,
We
No.
hit like
Absolutely
110
not.
today again.
nope. It was 71 here the other night, overnight, and I had the air on that night because I'm just like, I'm not even gonna screw with it. Nope.
Our air doesn't come on till 75.
Oh,
So it's on all
No.
the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
and it's
fair, too.
104. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't afford to go to like 69.
That's fair, especially you're paying West Coast prices too.
Current
It was
humidity
90
level
today
is
here.
86%.
Damn.
Just to let
you
It
know.
was
Whoa.
56
That's just-
here.
You're
Dude, we're like
14% away from it
15.
being a pool. Yeah.
6%. Just let you know.
What did you say, Nathan?
I said it was 56% here. I was checking.
Oh.
We have
It was
20,
90 degrees,
27%.
56% humidity when I got home from work and mowed the yard today.
86.
No,
We're
I do not
currently
miss
98 degrees and 27% humidity.
that. I mean that's a little better with the humidity, but still,
It's a
that's a
dry
lot
heat.
for this time of night. Oh, shut up! I hate that phrase. I mean, here's the thing: you're not wrong, but it is a dry heat, but I am not dry in it. You know
But
what I
you
mean?
drink more,
Yeah.
so it's
So you say that, but the one time I went to Arkansas, I realized what that phrase meant. I can walk outside in 90-degree weather, and I was drenched.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it hits you like a wall, and the next thing you know, you're just it's
So
done.
the question you always
Ugh.
get asked is around here is how do you know when winter comes? And my answer to that is always when I step out of the shower and I stop sweating.
You know what? I appreciate talking to all of you about the places you live and the weather that you have. I will continue to enjoy my 7,000-foot weather,
Yeah.
and
Jag me.
yeah,
Oh,
but he can't
John.
run down the street without losing his breath.
Well, to be fair, I couldn't do that at sea level either, but that's an entirely different story. It's more about my overall health as I drink my third drink tonight. But anyway. All right. Well, that person who's been speaking up so much has been Ryan, and Ryan, it's good to have you back, man. It's been a minute.
Great to be back.
Awesome. And then we got Nathan, also joining us from the East Coast, and with his relatively low humidity compared to Ryan's, at
Comparatively speaking, at least, yeah.
Good Lord, 86%. That's just no, move.
It is about ready. It is about ready to rain. So
I don't
I give you
care.
that.
It's still not good enough for me. All right. Well, we've reached the news section of our evening now that we've all been drinking. Well, some of us have been drinking. What are you drinking over there, Jennifer, Calvin?
A very girly drink.
Oh, you're just monstering it up?
Dude, Monster alcohol.
Oh, Monster alcohol. That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's yeah.
I think I got
Combine-
some of those in the fridge.
See that number right there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That just what you should do. Combine an energy drink with alcohol. Like it's all the good chemicals then.
They replace the caffeine with alcohol, and it just tastes like the energy drink.
Well, but that's no good. I still want the caffeine.
Yeah, well, we used to get all that, and then a bunch of people had to ruin it by exploding their hearts for us.
Yeah. What did that thing
mean,
say? 6%?
6% alcohol.
What do you?
Is it synthetic? Are you sure?
Can't read.
Hold on.
It's malted beer.
I think it says
malted
45%. This
That's
is
fair, but you're drinking straight liquor.
It is bourbon from Old Pog. So
I will
it is
Just because it
fantastic.
came
I'm
out
gonna
of
give
a
you this.
barrel down the street from you.
This
See,
thing's
there you go.
13%. Yeah,
There you
this
go.
guy's 13%. So
What am I? Well, yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
45.5. Sweet.
yeah. Well, you're drinking out of the bottle too. So
And it is straight.
what's up? What's
So,
up, Lush?
I like to enjoy my drink, not
Cheers.
drink
Oh,
turpentine.
he's like 4
Burn
hours
your taste
past
buds.
enjoyment. At this point, it's just maintenance. Yeah.
I just got to keep myself awake till this is over. So
Oh well, it'd be
No, if
wouldn't
you
it be
fall
great if
asleep,
you had
We'll
an
definitely
energy
make fun of
drink? Yeah, you need an energy drink.
There you go.
With
Have one
your
of his
alcohol.
beers.
you. I got a fridge full of monsters.
it's too.
Oh, yeah.
It's too.
Just
It's too
whip it.
humid for all that.
Whip it over there, man. I'm sure he'll get it. Yep. All
Have
right.
another swig. You won't feel it.
We'll mail you one with your Heim joints.
Look, he's fine with that. Yeah. I don't.
I'll do anything for free ham joints.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's do the Gladiator story here first. Let me see here. Give me a read on that. So the Gladiator. Who's got a Gladiator here? One person, right? Just the one.
Two. Nathan's got
Two.
one.
Really?
Oh, that's right. Two. Nathan's got one too. Yeah. It's oh yeah. We're the people with the old vehicles, which we'll
Yeah.
get to that story second. Let's see. All right, so this might surprise a few folks, but the Jeep Gladiator just ranked as the highest quality truck in the market. You heard it right. In the latest vehicle quality report, the Gladiator took the top spot, beating out full-size and mid-size competitors from Ford, Toyota, GM, and Ram. Ram, that's kind of an in-house fight. But for a brand that's taken a lot of heat over the years for reliability issues and quirks, this is a big deal. The Gladiator, essentially a Wrangler with a bed, is finally getting some respect just outside of the off-road crowd. The survey measured things like design flaws, fit, finish, squeaks and rattles, other early ownership complaints. Jeep came out looking sharper than expected, especially in a category dominated by work trucks and cushy overlanders. So what's going on here? Is the Stellantis really starting to turn things around, or did Jeep just finally figure out how to put together a truck that doesn't rattle like a toolbox at 75 miles an hour? Either way, this puts a spotlight on the Gladiator, and for those of you already wheeling one, it's nice to see that getting some love. But let's ask our Gladiator people: do you guys agree
I
with
was going
that?
to say,
Do you think it's
how
a
did it
quality
win?
truck?
How did it win though? Because all I hear is it's terribly unreliable. It's not a real Jeep, and it's not a real truck. So
Right?
how is it the most reliable
Then
truck
it-
on the
then
market
it's-
right now?
Then
And-
it's perfect.
As much as I love my Gladiator, and I've, knock on wood, been very lucky with it from a mechanical standpoint. It has a shitload of squeaks and rattles.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's what I mean.
So-
it's a Jeep.
I've already ripped a CV boot. And yes, my Gladiator has CV joints in the front end. Yeah.
What-
I've got 20,
Is that your gear
25
or is
It's the Mojave.
okay?
They did it
Okay.
to get rid of the U-joint hop, but the boots only the driver's side boot only lasted 25,000 miles.
Huh? Wow, that
Sounds like
and
a design
good.
flaw on the one that's supposed to be bombing through the desert.
Exactly. And get this, they don't sell a replacement. You have to buy the whole axle.
Really?
That's how they get you.
Yes.
So that's ungood.
It's going to get some bright orange axles before long.
Okay. So maybe they're not talking about the quality of the parts you keep,
The quality of the parts you put on.
but more about the quality of the replacement parts
Well,
you put in.
So as you read the article, I guess my first thought is, how many people are modifying these JTs? Like,
Yeah,
so
well, the thing
is
you have to
it-
keep in
is-
mind that
is
these
it a
articles never really go into that aspect. This is like the
Right.
the
So-
daily driver doesn't leave the pavement type
Right.
of article.
So you're driving it off the
Correct.
showroom floor, driving it around town, driving it to work, the grocery store. That's it. You're right. You're not going to get a lot of rattles. It is going, and the JT as it is designed is going to be
Is ugly.
a very yes, unless it's
I like
lifted.
the way it looks.
Yes.
But
Aside from the small
It's-
tires,
it-
yeah.
But if you just drive it off the lot and you don't modify it, it is going to be that high performance vehicle that actually works, because it does have the capability to do off road, and it does meet the truck capability. So it is more versatile than anything else, but you're not modifying it. And for those true Jeepers that they have, those are the people that actually buy the Jeep to say, hey, let's modify it. Let's bob the rear end. Let's put 60s underneath it. Yeah, you're going to have a totally different feedback from that.
Well, I'm just amazed.
So let me ask.
Go ahead, JD.
Go ahead, Nathan.
I'm
No,
just
go.
amazed to see it get, I guess, some credit, or however you want to phrase it, in one of these articles. Because every time you see any of these articles that rates vehicles, and your Consumer Report style websites, and there's a number of them out there that do this, they always destroy the Gladiator, the Wrangler, and stuff
Right.
for the specific reasons that somebody wants to buy it. Like, my opinion, for me, the Gladiator is the best mid-sized truck. It does everything all the other mid-sized trucks do, but I could take the doors off it, I could take the roof off it, and it has, more out-of-the-box off-road capability than the other ones do. So you get everything else plus some. But is there a little bit rougher ride?
Yeah.
Sure. Is there going to be more road noise? Yeah, because the doors and roof come off of the thing. It doesn't seal airtight like the rest of them. But that's the stuff that they always want to crush it for. I go, well, then you bought the wrong vehicle. That's like being like, this Prius doesn't tow shit, and I can't fit my sheet of drywall in it. Well, yeah, that's not why you buy that vehicle. Like,
Right.
So let me ask you this question: how much modification do you do to your JT in the first year you owned it?
tires,
Did you
lift,
not
a
see
ton
our-
of shit.
Okay, so you essentially started throwing out the baby with the bathwater from the start.
yeah.
You
I
didn't
mean,
even like
you've
give it a
seen-
shot to perform as a vehicle.
Mine's a Sport. It came with the 31-inch dualers on there. If you ever seen those, that's the gym guy that skips leg day. It's the ugliest looking thing in the world with those little tires on there.
Hey, dude,
Even
I think
with the stock
I don't think
33s,
you should
they're
talk bad about
ugly.
31s. You know people that ran those. What did you say?
Even with the stock 33s, they're ugly.
Yeah.
They have
Oh,
no stance,
Yeah.
no stick out. I had mine, a month and a half, and I had 35s on it.
I was gonna say we met you about a year after we got it, and
Yeah,
we've
you've
already
seen
done
it.
how much to it.
Okay, so neither of you guys really gave it a shot to just be a daily driver before you started like modifying it.
So
It is his daily driver.
it is my daily
It's
driver.
still the
Right.
daily driver.
But
But
you didn't
not
give it a
anymore.
chance to be your daily
No.
driver before you started putting shit on it. Yeah, that's
Well,
what I was saying, Calvin.
It's twin. My boss owns. My boss bought his a week after I bought mine, the exact same Jeep, except for his is white. His is still completely stock.
okay.
Never been
And-
off road.
It's never been off road. It's never been anything.
Has he had
loves
problems with it?
None.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
Doesn't have a
that's
problem with it.
that's the audience they're picking up in this. And
Yes.
and
he has a
that's
CJ.
yeah.
He has a CJ7 Levi edition, and it's rotting now because of that Gladiator.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that tracks though.
And
I
I
mean,
mean-
essentially, yeah.
It
If
all
it's
comes
easier to
down to
drive,
what you want to do with it. Like, even say I
Yeah.
never off-roaded the Gladiator ever.
Yeah.
I'd still love it as my daily driver because I went from a truck to a car back to the truck with the Gladiator. I missed having the flexibility of the bed. It's not a huge bed, but
Yep.
you can throw whatever it's in it. You don't have to worry about how dirty it is. You hose it. Like, I hauled an engine for my buddy, just dropped it in there on a tire and took it. Didn't have to worry about it leaking fluids or nothing. Just spray the bed out when you're done. But like, say I never off-roaded it, but I could still, when the weather's nice, take the doors off, take the roof off. I would absolutely love the
Yeah.
vehicle for that aspect alone, right there.
Well, let me ask this honest question: is there a vehicle that's still running with an 8-foot bed that isn't a 250 or a 2500?
No, because not everything.
Wait,
They went from
yeah.
quad
Yes.
cab to whatever they
Yeah.
call the new like crew mega cabs. You don't even get half of them. Don't even give you a 6.5
The-
foot bed anymore.
Yeah, it's a
The
it's a
extended F,
I was gonna say
there's
it's a
an
5.5.
extended cab F-150.
Yeah, it's a 5.5 or a 6.5. That's all you get.
It's a damn
No,
shame.
the
is
extended
what it
cab
is.
Yeah.
F-150 has a 7-foot.
Well, yeah, okay. I
'Cause
mean,
it's-
that's close-ish.
Well, that's it.
I mean, it's better. It's somewhat similar to what I rode around in the back of semi-illegally when I was growing up. Okay. And I wanted to let you guys get all of that out before I kind of gave you a bit of the sourcing information. So this is a JD Power initial quality study for Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge brands. Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge. Actually, all those three improved across the board. But I will say this about JD Power. I'm going to say this about most awards that you hear about, and every company that advertises JD Power or essentially any
pay for
badge
it.
from a third party, they're paying for it. Exactly.
Money.
And I know that because I used to work for a company that used to do that, and they were all excited about that. Whoa, we won this again. I'm like, yeah, but you have to pay like $100,000 a year just to use the JD Power name with all of this work that you just did. So, yeah, it's an independent study, but it's also a paid for study. Take it for what it's worth. But this is initial quality, and like the guys were saying, like these are folks who have not modified their vehicles. So even though the picture I'm looking at in this PR release shows a modified vehicle, that's not the one that they're talking about. No.
So if you took that exact same thing and you put it price versus quality, because if I wasn't buying this for what I bought it for, which was to modify and overland in, I would not have paid what I paid for that truck.
Yeah.
Because this was more than my 2019 F-250 Platinum.
Really?
Yes.
How'd you manage
And
that?
that-
I thought all the Gladiators were going for like 30% off these days.
Not
About a year ago.
Not 3 months before we bought it.
Okay. Yeah.
So we bought it before they went, oh, we're messing up and charging way too much.
Oh, Calvin, you have my timing. Good job.
Yes.
Congratulations. Yeah, well done. I do that shit all the time.
I always trade in a vehicle right after I put new tires on it too.
You drop that service you need right before you need it. Oh yeah,
Yep.
all of those things. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, here's the thing: is it's a paid for survey. We are talking about mostly daily drivers and folks that are just buying a Gladiator to drive to and from Costco, but it does speak to a bit of Jeep in general. Like we've been talking about the fact that it's just been shit for the last few years, and this might be at least some sort of a thing in the right direction. Like they might actually be starting to turn the page on some of that stuff. I don't think a lot of the stuff we're going to see from Carlos leaving in the last year is going to really start paying off yet, but hopefully this is just a sign of early kind of turnarounds there, and maybe also turnarounds in people's perception.
Yeah, and that was my first thought when you reminded us it was paid for, is because if you're going to pay for it, then what's your intention? And your intention is to rebuild the market. And to me, that's great news. And with everything else that they're choosing to do, like this is one of those things that says, hey, look, we're going to put the Gladiator back on the map. And then we're going to, we're going to invest in the SRT. We're going to invest in the 392, and we're going to do these things that we obviously slanted way off course with, and missed the mark on our market that purchases the Jeep. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I think it's a great news, even if they're going to invest in purchasing this award. So be it.
And hopefully that's the route they're going, but unfortunately, I don't even think it goes that deep. I think a lot of these companies, they just want that person that's in the market to buy a new vehicle to see that article and says, Vehicle X won the award for best initial quality in its class, and never go any deeper. And then that way they go, oh, maybe that's the one I need to buy.
Now,
it's a
and
good
honestly,
vehicle.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that, because then that puts more money in the market for them to do other stuff that you and I invest into. It's like, oh, off-road R&D and, I guess concept vehicles down the future and so forth, and put more money in that. But I mean, we all can agree that Stellantis has struggled with I mean, heck, they didn't even go to SEMA last year because they were struggling with money, because their bottom line was going downhill quick. And
I'm just glad I didn't buy a 392 final edition.
right.
But you can get, but now
That's
you
a
can
really
get the
good call,
final edition.
Yeah.
You can put a real transfer case in it. I might get one.
I'm 100% surprised that we didn't get a Jurassic Park 392 Rebirth edition, because that
There
would
you
have been
go.
the perfect marketing tie.
Someone dropped the ball there,
100%. 100%. Somebody needs to get fired.
We're going to start going to Roman numerals on the 392.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I pulled this up real fast. In 2023, they did tie for the #1 midsize pickup. And then
With
I don't know. It's here.
Ford.
What did they tie with?
Ranger.
I need. You know what? I need to get
Was the Ranger back then?
I need to get an AI version
Yeah,
I
if
could
you
just
will.
talk to on this thing. Yeah,
Ford or Toyota,
let's
I
see.
guarantee you.
It's probably Toyota. I'm gonna guess. Gladiator and Ford Ranger. Yeah. Okay.
The Ranger was pretty
Why
high
the
when it came
Mojave
back.
is around?
There it is. Now,
The
and
Mojave
I will
there
say
for
this.
the Ranger Raptor.
There it is. Yeah, there you go. And Ryan, to your point about the bot end of it, the company has to buy to pay, and I just want to make sure I'm clear about this, because the company has to buy to pay to advertise that they won.
Right.
They don't pay like the survey people. Like, they just take the survey and then they come back later. It'd be like if YouGov came out, did a survey and then sold the results and said, this was the #1, YouGov, whatever website. So it's the same kind of a thing, but just take it as a grain of salt. But to everybody else's point here, like, yeah, I think it's a larger kind of a thing where everybody kind of recognized that Jeep was going in the shitter. And it was like, it's nice to see maybe that skid's being turned out of a little bit. So
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully. All right, well, we'll do the other story then, and then we'll do Ryan's story that I know he wants to do really bad, that it's just eating at him. It's eating him back at the back of his neck.
It is.
And then we talked about it in the last show, and I know, like, he's foaming at the mouth about it.
I got a boil back here
All right.
because of it.
Good. Good. All right. I look forward to the call from your wife. Yeah. All right. Stellantis has officially revived the SRT, Street Racing and Technology Division, uniting high performance engineering across all of its major brands, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and under the leadership of Ram CEO Tim K. If you want to find out how to say Tim's last name, you're going to have to go look that up online. Tim, also known as the Hellcat guy, said, "We're getting the brand back together," and promoted that the SRT will be more than a marketing badge. It's a central performance hub that oversees direct connection performance parts and the U.S. motorsports programs, including Ram's return to NASCAR. This is a huge signal to enthusiasts. Jeep fans in particular have missed the era when fun stuff was a priority. Bringing back the SRT isn't just about blowing past the quarter mile. It's about reviving the brand's culture and reconnecting with the aftermarket crowd that helped build it. And the electrification crowd that's creeping into everything. They're hinting this could include future performance electrified vehicles as well. excuse me, no specific Jeep model has been announced yet, but if everything that they have ever done with these things has been kind of cross-brand, right? When they do one thing in one area, especially when it comes to SRT, all that stuff bleeds into everything else. And so if it's powertrain stuff that they're working on, if it's engine stuff that they're working on, all that stuff is it's all it comes out of the same shops, it comes out of the same sets of minds. So I don't know, is that combined with the Gladiator thing, are we actually looking at a turnaround? Like, does anybody actually feel like there's a turnaround going on at Jeep?
I mean, it depends on what they do with it, and can they get around the issue that's been plaguing not only Jeep but the whole car industry is trying to sell everything for an exorbitant amount of money. Like,
Yes.
That's a good point.
SRT back in the day, they had a lot of models across a lot of their vehicles that,
Yeah.
you know, they were the upper model, but they weren't crazy expensive like we saw over the last 5 years, where you're talking about, you know, selling Wranglers for 70 plus thousand, then 100,000 on a 392, you know, the Wagoneer starting at 75, the Grand Wagoneer starting at 80 something, cracking 100,000. Like, that's insanity. So I mean, you could bring SRT back, that's great, but if you want to sell a vehicle that's 100K, I'm not really interested at that point. I mean, I could take
I'm
my
kinda with you on
Gladiator
that.
to America's Most Wanted and have them build it for
Yeah.
less than the cost of a brand new 392.
Sure.
That's the
Yeah.
only nice thing about them keeping SRT around is that means more motors for America's
True.
Most Wanted.
Feeds that aftermarket.
Yeah, and that's
Yes.
what people don't understand is the back end of it is feed that aftermarket thing is the development they put into that and the restructuring they do into that. I mean, I think it's all good, but I mean, you're right. You gotta, if you want to sell things off the lot, you got to put it at a price point that actually works.
Yeah, and I'm with all of you on that level. I also am at a place where I understand that Jeep has recognized that they took and not
Yeah.
just Jeep, right? The whole Stellantis as a whole, they recognize that, hey, you know, we spent the last 5 years under Carlos Straveros, whatever his last name was, I can't remember right now. We spent the last 5 years trying to trim the fat and going all electric, and none of the market wasn't ready for it. And we can argue about, you know, the efficacy of electric vehicles and all that kind of stuff in the off-road space, but the bottom line was that the market wasn't ready for it.
You're
and
right.
They tried to turn the page on it, and the market wasn't there. So all of a sudden, everybody like us is looking at Jeeps like, I'm not paying 75 grand for a Jeep I need to drop another 25 into in order to make it do what I needed to do.
I'm well past that. Yeah.
Yeah. And to get
Go ahead,
stuck an hour after you left town because your battery.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say.
Yeah, you guys with your aux batteries and your JTs, yeah.
Dude, like, oh, that battery is annoying. But no, I mean, we did our lift and everything else. First run out, 20 minutes later, we were stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's pictures on the Instagram.
Was it just a computer?
No, I bit off more than I could chew.
Oh,
He
No,
overestimated the
Calvin would never do anything like that, would he, Jennifer? No, he's too good to get stuck in stuff, right, Calvin?
It wasn't sand.
You piss off.
Oh,
It was a big ass wash. It was
He knew
one
what
of
I
those
was
things we're
saying.
not used to.
but not white.
Oh boy. All right. Well, no. I mean, here's the thing, though: is I think with any kind of a story like these, where Jeep is putting money back, or just Stellantis as a whole is putting back money into R&D,
yeah.
and because all of that, like, everybody gives shit to NASA. Oh, we spend so much money on NASA per year. And like, do you have any idea how much of the technology started off as stuff they were shooting into space that now lives in your home? Like, and it's the same thing with this kind of stuff. They do all of this stuff for these performance vehicles, and they're like, wow, this one change we made works really good for X, Y, and Z.
Right.
If we implemented it on our standard vehicles, it would make better gas mileage, or it'd make us snap axles less, or whatever it is, right? That research does other things down the line.
Well, the only reason you have a 392 in any Jeep is because you had SRT long before. And so, I mean, in the Dodge Durango and everything else, like that's the only reason you have a 392 in a Jeep at the moment. So,
Yep. Exactly. So, yeah, it's I think it's a good story. I think it's a good thing. I think the high quality truck, like we can take, the good with the bad with that and kind of take it with a grain of salt, but all of those things, everything I've been reading about Jeep in a general idea of lately is in the right direction. We're way off from getting back to good. We're way off from getting to a Wrangler that's at a price point where I think an average person can afford again.
Well, not offering the power, go back to a manual window, a manual transmission.
they just got rid of
doesn't burn
those.
up the clutch. I know, but they got rid of them. That price starting just went through the roof.
That's where they need to put their R&D and sell a stripped down.
just give
We're
me
all buying it and ripping it apart anyway. I didn't need any of the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
That's why I went with the Sport. But like, and I just double checked here to make sure I had the right number. But like, if Toyota can sell a stripped down Hilux in Europe for like $13K starting MSRP, why the hell can't Jeep, Ford, any of these other companies over here? You're talking about the biggest car manufacturers on the planet that have been doing it for 100 years. They should have everything streamlined, and they should be the most efficient at producing that vehicle.
So you looked at Toyota in Europe, but what's Toyota in America's least expensive Toyota pickup?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Like 45.
But why? Here's the thing. If you could have sold a stripped down small Wrangler, let's say even 20 grand, right? I paid 10K for my kid's TJ, and I bought it for 2 years ago. I would have paid 20 for a new Wrangler and bought it for, but it doesn't exist. I'm not paying 40 for her, a 16-year-old's first car. So I bought an old Jeep, and I love it. I love that Jeep, but they got no money off of me buying that.
Yeah.
I bought that vehicle. It was already 20 plus years old. Like,
I mean,
sell
I agree.
something to get people in the door.
I agree with you. There should be a price point between 25 and 30 that they should be able to just put on the lot and just roll down windows. We all do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
my first JK was 25 grand.
Yeah. And they should have a price. Honestly, they should have a 4-door and a 2-door price point at that. I don't care what you put in it, because I'm going to change it all. Just put it on the lot. Give me the frame. Give me the suspension. Give me the body. Let's go.
Yep.
So I know it's kind of not on the subject here, but based on that price
that's what we do
point
here.
Stuff, have any of you looked at the Kai trucks? That Pennsylvania, the little Japanese trucks.
Yeah,
that
the
get
problem
like
is
50
if
miles
you
a
want
gallon.
something that's a daily driver and an off-road vehicle, you kind of lose it there.
Well, here's the other thing too.
They're making
not
them
legal everywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And
we
a lot
just
of
got a
people are
bill here
going
in
back to the
Colorado. They're legal here
conspiracy
now.
of
Yeah.
It's a $4,000 truck that gets incredible mileage and has the payload of our Gladiators.
Yeah, but it tops out at like 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out.
So you modify it.
Yeah, till you put a Hayabusa motor in it out, and then it
So you
starts doing
modify
like
it,
100. But
yeah.
But where's the middle ground? I can get a
It's like they don't want
$40,000
inexpensive
truck and a
stuff here.
$4,000 truck. Where's the $15,000 to $20,000 truck?
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't exist right now.
They don't offer them anymore.
And that's the thing. All these car manufacturers are complaining about declining sales. There you
go.
Jeez, get
Because
that thing off there.
There is no entry level. So like if you're
No.
like we were and you're a parent looking to buy your teenager their first vehicle, or say you're somebody that's fresh out of college looking to buy a vehicle, because you need a reliable commuter to your job.
That's right.
What are you buying?
Yeah.
Get that thing off the screen. I am not the Peck brothers.
You know what? Here, no, I didn't do this story. I should have done this story too. Because what is it? The Scout EV?
Oh yeah,
Is it the
that's
Scout
coming.
EV truck?
That's coming.
Well,
why take a classic and destroy it by making it an EV? I like EVs. I off-road with a bunch of Rivians, but why take a Scout and make it an EV?
Well, the way things are going, it might come out with a gas powertrain as well. But
yeah,
I think the one has
not
a gas generator
coming out
motor in it.
Yeah, they're coming out with a hybrid, and they're not going full. There is a full EV,
Okay.
but there's also a hybrid version. By
But
the
the
way,
hybrid version
it's the wrong one. I'm
isn't
thinking
a,
of.
isn't
No,
a
it's
gas
the wrong one I'm thinking
powertrain.
of.
no,
It's like they were talking about with the Ram Rev, where the motor just charges the battery and the battery drives the
It's
vehicle.
a generator.
Yeah, it's a
so
generator.
Oh, the slate truck. That's what I'm thinking of.
So by the way, the Scout,
This-
I'm going to get a meeting with the engineers of them because they're actually being manufactured 20 minutes up the road from where I'm, and I got some connections with them. So
nice.
one of these
So we're
days
gonna look
coming
for that on
soon.
the Off-Road podcast.
One of these days to get around
nice.
to it. But
So-
yeah, I'm interested in the Scout because it is a hybrid, and I think that's where the market missed entirely.
Yeah.
So I'm interested in it, but I'm not going to switch to a Scout over a Jeep by any means.
No.
Yeah, so JD, I think
Listen.
I actually talked about this slate truck with you before, sent you a link or something to it. I actually really like it.
You did.
The
We
problem
haven't talked
is
about it in the story yet.
it
Yeah.
starts at 27 grand.
Yeah.
And it's like bare bones nothing. Like you don't even have a radio in it for 27 grand. But like
No.
that's a big ball
I mean, I can
drop.
order a radio
Oh, yeah.
for $200.
My thing is, and it's super customizable. There's a ton of stuff I like about it, but here's an idea. Put a gas 4-banger in it and a manual transmission and start it at 20, and now you really have my attention.
Yeah,
I would love to
You know
have
what's gonna
something
happen?
fun like
Agreed.
this to be my
Agreed.
commuter vehicle to work.
I honestly, and I appreciate. I've talked about this before in the show. I want to see more EVs in off-road because I want to be able to wheel silently at times. I want to, especially in Colorado. I'm not sneaking up on any elk with my 3.6.
You
let's put
won't
it that
sneak
way,
up
okay?
on them on the EV either.
no.
Well,
The
I got a
tone
better
they admit
chance of it.
chases dogs away.
Well, no, that's the thing is that you at some point. Look, I've been doing this. I'm a Xenial. I can manage to shut off whatever nanny stuff they got going on there that makes that noise going on when I'm off road. But
No,
Like,
no,
that's-
it's the motors, the tone of the motors.
Yeah, I was
oh,
gonna say JD's the
They
one that
make
called
a
me
tone.
JD's the one that called me a redneck for having meat in my freezer. So
no, that's not the only reason I called you a redneck. Let's not distort the truth here. But I think that's my issue with all of these trucks. Like,
Dude,
I want
You
to
want to
have
see some
the
EVs that
weekender.
off road. We have some friends. They have a Rivian station wagon thing. They hit some of the same trails we're hitting.
We're gonna do.
yeah,
Is that the
for
R1?
how
I almost
long?
did the.
The entire trail.
What do you mean?
As long
Well,
as we're
the thing
out
is,
there,
that's
they're
all-
out there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
How long's the trail?
$100,000 truck though.
3 hours.
No, here's the thing.
It's
I
not
don't.
longer.
And
Yeah.
I get where you're going with the criticism, Ryan, but I don't think that. Look, I have been driving a Jeep for 30 years, and until this trip with Calvin and Jennifer,
Right.
I have never run into a situation where I have almost run out of gas after a day of wheeling, or even 2 days of wheeling.
Yes, they pushed us.
They pushed us. This was 7 miles when I rolled into the Maverick. So yes, it was very low. But I don't think I get the range concerns, but I think if you're an average wheeler who's just wheeling on the weekends and you're going out on a Saturday, you're not going to run into a range problem going out for the day and then coming
Right.
home. If you're trying to do a 500-mile overland trip with your EV, yeah, you might run into a problem because you're not going to have enough to recharge in that time.
Well, I guess I get a lot of feedback from my towing buddy in Gunnison who owns H&H Towing, and he tells me all the time, like, I mean, he's pulling out, yeah. He's pulling out. Hey, if I wasn't a good friend, then what would I be?
I know. No, you're
so
fine.
if he tells me all the time how many Rivians he pulls out of there, because there's nowhere. I mean, once you charge and
watching
go, then you're going. And I guess there's no spare tire on the thing.
Most new
Well,
vehicles
yeah.
don't even come with a spare.
Yeah. So he's pulling them
hell
out
no.
all the time for just blowing a tire and and then
See, well, that's
nothing.
a whole different problem. That's like the people that take the spare off the Wrangler and go wheeling. You're just asking for it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. That's a
We'll leave
forced
that
error as
alone.
opposed to an unforced error. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's a bit of valid criticism. But is he pulling them off the trail because they ran out of juice?
Some of them, yeah. Most of them, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, they
Really?
I mean, you're going from. I mean, he's in Gunnison, so you're going from what Lake City to Uwharrie or Ouray and back.
You're right.
And
Yep.
yeah, and
We look forward to your calls at 719-408-0132
Bring 'em on.
about Ryan's drunken pronunciation of Ouray.
Uwharrie. Hey,
Like,
Urari.
hey, I got a
Hey,
Uwharrie
when
out
you're
here.
not-
I got
When you're
Uwharrie
not
North.
from an area, you're gonna mispronounce it.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
downside
just don't
is
show us
I'm-
your Urari.
the downside is I'm from that area. You have
it's that
your
brown
Ray
liquor.
and Uwharrie. So I got two
It's that
places.
45% liquor.
Yep.
It's getting late. Moving on.
It's getting late. All right.
So
Let's move on.
Yeah,
No, go ahead.
we sent you a
No, go ahead.
profile you can look at later
You send me a profile for later.
for
Is
an
it- is it
EV,
good?
the one that we went with. Like first time we went wheeling with them,
Oh.
it was 400 miles.
Okay.
We left
EV,
Phoenix,
yeah,
went
yeah.
up to Prescott. Actually, we went to
Oh.
Camp Verde, over Camp Verde into Prescott, and then back down to Phoenix, and they didn't even charge.
I see. I mean, I'm in Colorado, but I see Rivians all the time, and I've seen more and more and more. There is somebody who's a Trails Off-Road contributor, or at least a person who is a subscriber, and he leaves trail reviews on my stuff on a regular basis. He's taking that out there a lot. He's doing a lot with it. So,
Oh yeah,
I
I'll
mean-
give him respect. They
both ends.
those ones,
Yeah.
But I wheel with two of them. One has the little pickup truck, but he also has a Gladiator,
Okay.
and his Gladiator is way
Built.
meaner than mine.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess
Which means more expensive.
I don't knock any of these thought processes and ideas.
Liar.
Sort of.
I just
but-
want the Priuses on the trail.
Well, here's the deal. I didn't get into off-roading to be, more fuel economic off-roading. Like,
No,
that's not why I got into the sport. And that's
I mean, I'll give you that.
I'm
yeah.
not gonna pursue that to go down the sport. I mean, I live in the East Coast. I understand it's a little different than the West Coast, but we need horsepower with wetlands and
You
so
have
forth
mud.
to do the things we need to do.
I agree. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna pursue the electric hybrid kind of aspect. I
But
mean,
to your, but
I
to
believe
your-
there's a
to your
market
point,
for it.
Yes.
To your
I believe
point, you
there's a
arguably
market
have
for it.
more torque and power with the electric vehicle. But
You do.
my thing is, it's the technology and the infrastructure have to catch up because there are
Yeah.
benefits. I mean, if you look at an electric vehicle, you could wheel that thing sideways, and upside down, and not have to worry about flooding out a motor. You can go through a water crossing as long as everything's sealed up. You're not hydrolocking an engine, so there are some benefits there. But thing is, it all
Yeah,
comes down
but-
to I have a gas can. I could put gas in my Jeep and be back on
I
the
can go.
road in
Yeah.
30 seconds to 2 minutes. If you got to charge, good luck.
well,
Right.
and
And
you
God
have
for
to remember to put it in water crossing mode.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna say,
God
and
for
that, and you also-
Well, that's a
God-
cyber truck. That it doesn't qualify. Yeah, no.
well,
If
Cyber
you're
trucks are
trying
not
to
part
get
of
off
this
camber, you
discussion.
don't have
No.
to
Is
fight
water
with the
crossing
computer
mode?
trying
You get
to
like a
adjust.
tube of silicone out and you're running beans
Dude, I
everywhere.
don't know.
You better.
There was a Cybertruck
That's my
that
water
shorted out
crossing
in the
mode,
car
yeah.
wash because they didn't put it in car wash mode.
I was
See, there it is.
Jiminy crickets. I was gonna say so you better get out your silicone because that's gonna be the defining moment of whether you get home or not. Like, because with my rig, it's great. It gets wet, so be it. Run it home. If you take a hybrid or a Rivian or any of those other things and you get it wet, you better hope to God it's sealed because if it's not, you're done.
Well,
I mean, it's just
here's the funny part about that, Ryan. I have actual faith in a Rivian. I've never seen a Rivian hydrolock, or not hydrolock, but just get wetted out because it was in a river and it shouldn't have been. Cybertrucks came onto the market and said they were going to be a 4x4 that was supposed to be
Well, yeah,
good. And I think a lot of us, were just like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And lo and behold, guess what happened? They came out with all kinds of problems, like you driving through a lake or a riverbed that is just above your tires, and you're shorting out large components of your entire vehicle. I don't see that happening with Rivians. I don't see it happening with some of these other vehicles.
And it may not be Rivian, but even the Lexuses and all the other fully electronic transmissions and power steerings and everything else. I mean, the minute you hit a mud hole or an off-road trail and jar it to where it's loose, you're done. I mean, there is no getting it back.
Correct. And part of that is just time. Like, when they came out with gas engines, there were certainly problems that they had to overcome with those things in terms of those. But, and like to Nathan's point, in the same way is the infrastructure, the vehicles themselves they're prepared to be on-road commuter vehicles. I don't know that they're prepared to be off-road commuter vehicles.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? No. And taking us from place to place. So,
I that's one of the things I talk to my buddies that have the Rivian. I'm like, look, if they want this to be an off-road vehicle, why not set up a solar connection so that when you're parked, you can charge it? And they aren't.
Yep, and they aren't, and they're not. It doesn't appear to be any kind of investment into that kind of an idea. There are some, like, you look at some of like the college level projects and stuff, then you see cars like that are built with like solar panels making the entire roof and stuff like that. Nobody's making a commercial vehicle right now that's doing that, and that's what we need to be. Like, if we're going to do, Calvin, if we're going to do and Nathan, if we're going to do a thing like we did in the desert, there's no way that you're going to stop and spend 2 hours every other day waiting for a charge. There's just no way.
It would have been every day.
Yeah. But if you have solar panels on top that had enough of a charge that you could just get a charge all day, regenerative braking, all of those different, technological components kind of coming together to do it. The technology's, it's close. It's really, really close. It's so close. Like I'm a person who loves technology like that. It's just not quite there yet. I want it to be.
So my question down to what you want to do with it, or what part of the market it fits in. And JD, I sent you a pretty neat water crossing video for Rivian there. I texted to you, but for me, my interest in EV is commuter vehicle. So like, if I could take an EV to and from work, plug it in when I'm at home every day, I never have to stop at a gas station and worry about that, because I'm notorious for running my tank down to nothing and then having to hit it in the morning before I get to work. That's where you have my attention. Like, I want it there, but I want something small, efficient, and a commuter vehicle. The problem is that doesn't exist. Everything is more expensive than its gasoline counterpart, and I buy that as like an additional vehicle, basically just for commuting. They don't have anything in the market right now. There's even been gas cars that have supposed to have done that. Like, there was an Elo Motors like three-wheel car that was supposed to start at $6,000 years ago. I would have bought that in a heartbeat had it come out. It's
Tesla wanted to come out with a $30,000 model, and it never materialized ever.
Yep.
As
They're
a commuter.
still trying to push that three-wheeler in the malls here in Phoenix.
Yeah, the problem is the last time I saw it, it went from starting at 6 to starting at like 15 now. So you've completely flopped it. Like 6, I buy it without even thinking about it.
Yeah, that's like a motorcycle.
Yeah. I got a bunch of those. I don't ride them in the rain anymore because I got nothing to prove when it comes to that. But like, if I'd buy one of those, and that would be my commuter vehicle now. At $6,000, you don't even think about it.
Can your truck or SUV do this? I'm very interested to watch this video now. Like, does he float? Does he?
It goes through.
He turn on
It's an impressive depth, I would say, for a vehicle.
It's not a bad depth, yeah.
I mean, up to the headlights, that's the fording depth for a Jeep, is what they say. Keep it right under your headlights.
Seriously, yeah.
And that comes with a built-in compressor.
Oh. They are. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rivian's done some really cool shit with their vehicles. So, I know I think they're a Colorado company, but they're impressive vehicles. I like the SUV more than the truck, but that's a personal opinion.
Yeah, but I don't believe they've announced the 2 and the 3, but I don't think either of those have come out yet. That was their next 2 models down.
Okay.
The pre-orders are out for the 2s.
Here we go. I'm
And I
still
only know
excited
that
about
because
the Scout.
the S1 is buying another one.
Okay. Look, here's the thing. I'm excited about the Scout because I think they recognized out of the gate. They're like, look, we recognize that some folks like JD want the electrics are concerned about range, and if we give them an option to put a small engine in it to actually generate power when they're off grid, then that might benefit people a little bit. And look here, solar panels, because the bottom line is the solar panels cannot generate enough energy right now to really charge a battery of that size, right? So if you put a tiny 4-stroke in the back that you need once in a while to kind of help top off the engine, then great. I think that's a great temporary piece until we get to a place where you can actually do that with a vehicle.
And the one thing
with an EV.
I'm interested to see that
We'll
because
get there.
they haven't specifically said it, whether it be that Scout or the Ram Rev when they announced that with the the generator model on the EV, does it generate enough electricity to offset the use? Are you still going to eventually run
Yeah.
out and have to sit there and let the
They have
engine
said-
idle until it recharges?
Yes.
Well, the
and
Volt,
they have said no. They've been pretty honest with it. They've said that will not give you like a full charge out the gate. It is essentially and they're calling it a range extender for a reason. So they're essentially saying we're going to take you from 300 miles on a tank or a charge to 450 with this this engine add-on. So
wasn't that
it's
the
not
original
the
design
same.
of the Chevy Volt? It had the gas motor to charge the battery.
Yeah,
But then they
yeah.
ran into issues.
They did, but we're also 15 years past the start of the Chevy Volt.
And
So,
the neat thing with
the
the Scout
technology's
is it's
changed.
got a solid front axle on it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that too. Well, we'll see when it comes to fruition.
Well,
but we're gonna
in
watch.
theory it does.
We're gonna watch Ryan's podcast to tell us all about that, right, Ryan?
One of these days, I'm gonna make that happen.
Hey.
So
That's okay. You make it happen, buddy.
We'll do it.
All right. Well, we can spend all night talking about EVs because I feel like we all have strong opinions. So, but I also recognize that it's getting late. So I want to get to the story that Ryan is palpitating about.
Yeah, please.
And
Pissy about this.
oh, he's so pissy about it, and I can't wait to read it.
We don't even know what the story is yet.
I don't.
We don't even know what the story
And
is.
I just got an email
Well-
from JD, and I said, it just said JKs are the new YJs. And I was
Man,
like,
I just appreciate
what
you
the-
not calling me JT. Yeah,
JT.
I just or DJ. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah,
Well, you got JT DJ.
I know it's a
Yeah.
problem.
JK.
JK. JKU.
There's been a, you know what?
I
You're
can
right.
call him JKU.
No,
No.
'cause he's just
You're
a
I'm a
short
two-door
order.
He doesn't
bitch.
have the
Yeah, no, I'm always a two-door. All right,
It
so
took him-
speaking of
it took him a
two-doors,
minute.
Shut up. That's. You know what, Ryan? It's been nice having you back.
Great, sweet.
And it's
I'm
going to be
out.
another.
See, again.
It's going to be another 6 months to a year before we see him again. Yeah.
That's sweet.
All
Like,
right.
you kicked out all the emails.
Hey, I finally
All
got
right.
invited to the group chat.
And,
All
yeah.
right, there it is. See, you're welcome. Welcome to the group.
Well,
chat,
the funny
buddy.
thing is, someone said there was a season 1 group chat, and I was like, wait, I'm not a part of that?
No, that's
What a-
Trail Hero.
Oh, okay.
That's Trail Hero.
Sweet.
That's different. Yeah, that's Trail Hero Expeditions. That's you,
Okay. Well,
You
then
don't
I'm
listen to our shows, so you don't know what that's about. Yeah.
Well, then I'm less mad at you, JT.
I know, you asshole. This is definitely going to have to be marked as an explicit episode. All right. So this story has been irritating Ryan since our last episode.
And I don't even know
All
what
right,
it is.
He doesn't even know what it is. The title is the JK is the JK becoming the new YJ? You know that every Jeep generation has an awkward middle child, and according to the Autotopian, the JK Wrangler may officially be taking over the role once held by the much maligned YJ. In a recent article, they argued that the JK is starting to feel like the odd one out, but not old enough to be a classic like the TJ, and not new enough to enjoy the luxury and the tech of the JL or the hybrid 4xe setups. It's that in-between era and the first Wrangler to move on from the TJ's leaf spring heritage to a full-blown four-door family status. The JK gave us options we'd never had before, like the unlimited 4-door, but purists weren't thrilled at the time. Now, 15 years later, the JK is everywhere, and while it's respected for what it opened up in the market, some folks see it as a dated, underpowered, or bulky, sound familiar? Jeep. That basically is how people used to talk about the YJs in the early 2000s. But here's the thing. Just like the YJ had a revival amongst enthusiasts, like amongst you guys, the JK might just be headed for its own redemption arc. It's cheap enough to get into, solid enough to build, and there's a massive aftermarket. For a lot of people, that's the perfect platform. So the question is, are JKs the new unloved Jeeps? Or are they just about to become a cult classic like CJs? What do you guys think?
Well,
Wait, let me take it back. Ryan, how angry are you now that I've read the article?
I think what marks a strong man is his ability to apologize. So I do apologize for my anger, and I agree completely. And I agree.
And this is why I just said you the headline. No,
okay, sweet.
You know what you did for me? That's the first time I've ever just sent here's the top line things that we could talk about.
Yeah, it's great.
And I sent it out without any context, and you came in hot about it, and that was beautiful. I loved it.
You built suspense for 3 hours there.
Yeah, sweet. I'm all about
and
it.
meanwhile, he's like, "Oh, so wait, no." They're like, "Yeah, the JKs are awesome. I'm okay with that now." Okay, yeah.
I fully understand what you're saying. I do think they're on. I do think they're the middle child. I do think that
he says, as
are
a JK owner. You need to start with your. I'm a JK owner.
Oh, I'm a JKU owner.
Because look at you. See,
Don't forget that U.
I got the U. I'm running the 4-door instead of the skinny 2-door guys. I'm a bigger guy.
Hey, you said skinny about me.
Yeah, I'm okay. As far as the article, I totally agree. I think it is the middle child, but I don't envy being a JL owner. Because I mean the electronics in the JL and all that. I almost wish I would have. Again, I'm gonna go back to. I wish I would have stuck with the TJ because it had no electronics, and the JK kind of has a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. But I would rather go back to the TJ where it had none, and I could run that and fix that no matter what. I don't need a computer to fix that thing. So.
As a person with a JK, and Nathan and Calvin, you and Jennifer, you guys can chime in a second. The JK owners got to talk first here.
Let
the elderly do that.
Oh, son of a bitch!
No problem.
Damn it. You know what? I'm going to give you credit because I set you up for it, and I'm pissed at myself that I didn't see it coming. Yeah. Here's the thing. I really would love to have a JL as or a JT as a daily driver. Mostly because of the creature comforts, right? Like it's at the level where Dude, I'm a Jeep person.
Seats, come on.
Well, my JK had heated seats. It doesn't anymore. They don't work anymore. But that's a
thought you had that warranty
discussion.
My steering.
No, they're not. That's the one thing that's not covered under warranty. No, it's a soft object. No, they don't cover it. They're like, your ass is too fat. You broke them yourself, so you can't. That's not covered under warranty. But I get the point of this article. There's part of me that really wants a JL, part of me that really wants a JT, but there's also part of me that really understands that those vehicles are so complex. Their behavior is so
it's too much tech in them,
and it's so
like 2 batteries.
It's too much tech for what we like. That's
the battery
honestly,
is the
Nathan,
biggest problem,
and that's the thing that gets me
for the
most.
sake of doing it.
Yep.
Yes, over-engineered. That's the phrase. It's too much. It's like, look, some of us just want to go out in the mountains, and it's nice to have a couple of nice computer things to I can press a button, I can engage my 3 to 4 inches of wheel travel on my electronic disconnects. So yeah, those are kind of nice, but in the same breath, I don't have a lot of the problems that you guys have with the JTs, like with the aux batteries.
You already
Like,
fixed the
that's just a
problem. You put
known
the
thing.
aftermarket radio and you're good. You got the luxury. You got rid of the little green LCD time clock radio that it came with, and
And-
you got a decent radio.
And can you put an aftermarket radio in yours?
I have.
Like, it's getting to that point. Well, okay. Well, but some of the newer ones, like,
Yeah,
and I think we talked
some
about
of the
this-
new
I
vehicles,
probably
they tie
could,
so
but you
much
can't.
crap through the radio, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like my
Really?
wife's
Okay.
Buick, the radio acts up, and there's literally nothing I can do.
There's like
no
on the
replacement.
Jeeps, the Stinger has done all that in the aftermarket now.
Really? On
Yes.
the JTs and
Yeah,
JLs?
The
apparently,
Stingers
aside
they
from
have all
the
that control.
aux switches, we talked about that on the one
Yes.
episode. Apparently,
Yeah.
that's still the
But
one
there's
thing
only
you
4.
lose. Yeah,
There's only 4 what?
aux
Aux
switches,
switches.
factory ones, and 0 on the
Oh,
Sport.
as far as being like you, once you, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, the factory.
But-
auxiliary
And honestly,
switches.
if you're
The stupid aux battery was literally Jeep and Dodge and Stellantis saying the government's going to say we have to have this auto stop start. They're going to do it by 20 whatever. We better put it in now. If we didn't have the auto stop start, we wouldn't have that stupid battery.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
Carlos.
yeah,
Exactly.
thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, California.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, and Justin from Crash Fab, I know he appreciates the HOA level of that kind of regulation, and it's kind of the thing. It's just like, listen to what's going on in the market first before you start making those changes. Like, I get that you're trying to get ahead of the regulation. I get that piece of it, but here's where the regulation wasn't. The market is like, yeah, we don't want
Dude,
that. We're not ready for that
Taser
yet.
loved it because they've made a lot of money by having a Taser that turns it off and leaves it off.
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
Just even the
was
technology
one of the first
in a
things I
whole,
wanted to
they
buy.
can sell that Taser on. It can do so much with that one
Oh,
little
yeah.
Does that
device.
vo-
It markets itself.
Yeah. Does that
Yeah.
void your warranty though? Like any
No.
warranty? You have?
Supposedly,
No.
once you
No.
unplug it, you can't even tell it's ever been there.
So
Now,
my
the-
Jeep dealer actually sells them.
Now, the one thing you have to
Really?
you have to look at,
Yes.
and I haven't seen definitive stuff on it yet, but it seems to be one of the consensuses out there now. By disabling the auto stop start, it basically no longer charges that auxiliary battery properly, and you basically kill
Okay.
it faster, and then you leach the main battery faster. So you basically expedite the problem that's going to happen anyway.
I'm starting to see issues with my aux already,
What?
and it's on the schedule to be removed.
I was gonna say you can just go with Brian's earlier advice to just do a V8 swap and just take the battery out.
Just do a straight V8
Yeah.
swap and call it out. Okay.
If
But,
I had the money
mean-
and she would let me.
There it is. I think the second part is more of your part, is more important.
No. The money's.
But I actually saw, and he's not watching because we're not live anymore, but Mark, Spartacus JT, he actually had that problem in Sand Hollow last year, and they literally removed his aux battery on the trail.
Yeah.
Like
it's a fuse and 2
Yeah.
wires.
Yeah, there's some bypasses you can do as
So-
long as it hasn't killed the main battery yet. Because that's what it got me. I noticed it was acting up, and then when the truck wouldn't start, it was too late to bypass it because once my main battery was pinging at 11.7 volts, the Jeep won't attempt to start. That's the thing. Being too over-engineered and too smart for its own good, it literally just blinks a light at you and says, no bueno.
It says
Not
no.
happening.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Mhm.
So,
But again,
until
my
you get into
JK
overlanding.
I was
I
gonna
have
say
2 spare batteries in my truck,
yeah.
and they will back charge.
Oh,
Yeah. Or it could be
Okay.
like my kid's TJ when the alternator
that's
went,
over engineering it. Yeah.
and the battery
That's
was at 9
over-engineering the
volts,
problem.
and it
Yeah.
still cranked the Jeep over.
See, and that's
Yeah.
I think that's what Ryan was about to say.
Yeah, because I can take my JK and just if things go to crap, I can delete my wheel speed sensors. I can delete all that, get that thing started, and get it home. Like,
Yeah.
when you hit the JTs and the JLs and all that, I mean, you're bypassing so many, I don't know what they call them, offsets or stop points that you can't get beyond them to get it home.
Yeah.
Like, you're just
And-
dragging that
Yeah.
thing off the trail.
And to jump back to the
safety
article there,
spots or whatever.
I would say, yeah, the JKs might be the middle child you're talking about between the TJ and the JLs, but I would say in a good way, because like basically, like we talked about, it
Yeah.
predates all the over engineering crap that we're seeing on the more modern ones, and then kind of like the article mentioned, the TJ being that step away from the leaf springs on the YJ, the JK was the step into, I would say, just the bigger market. The JKU, I mean,
Yeah.
who can argue that that was probably the biggest revolution for Jeep in how long? Like, how many people did that open up to that love Jeeps? Like, everybody loves Jeeps, but it doesn't fit for whatever reason. But now that you had 4 doors, you can put the kids in the back. It made it more of a practical vehicle. Whether you're going to leave the pavement or not, you sold more of them. And I would say, and because
you made
of that
the
regard,
aftermarket better for
absolutely.
the rest of us.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So then, in turn, you made that JK and JKU for 10 years. I mean, it's the most supported Jeep aftermarket, right? There's not which Jeep has more aftermarket support than the JK.
Yeah. Like they came out with the JL and the JT, and I was just like, oh, great. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not worried about it. They got 15. There's 15 years worth of Jeeps. Like, I'm not gonna worry about aftermarket parts for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna have to worry about it.
There's a funky little bug in the computer on a JK.
There's a lot of funky little bugs.
Well, no,
I mean, there's a bunch in the JLs and JKs.
Through?
No, if you lose both headlights, it will turn the starter on.
Really?
If it's running and you lose both headlights, it will turn the starter on.
So it'll start firing the starter.
On or off?
The starter will engage and just continue to run until you pull the battery.
Really?
Don't make me open my garage right now and pull
pull your headlight
when
wire.
I did an HID upgrade on my JK. I did an HID upgrade on my JK, and it didn't see either headlight because of the HID, and I started it, and it just engaged the starter, and it kept running.
Okay, what year was your JK?
2010.
No, I'm not worried about that. I had an 08.
All right. Yeah.
I had an 08 3.8. I'm good.
I'm not trying to discount you, Calvin, but I do understand what he's saying. There are some, let's call them shittier years of the JK. Yeah, and that is one of them. The 2010, the 2011, the 2012. No, I'm with you.
2012.
I just,
well, and honestly,
I recognize
the 3.8 was a miss too, because they were like, let's go from the 4.0 to the 3.8, and that just didn't. That was crap.
We were
too.
living at 7,000 feet in elevation at the time, so I didn't realize it didn't have any power. Because up there, if you don't have a turbo, there's no power anyways.
Yeah. Hindsight's 2020. Yeah, they don't tell you that in the sales brochure. Yeah. I mean, like if you're at 7,000 feet, you should go for the turbo. Yeah.
Yeah, but compared to the 2.5 and the TJ, it had a ton of power.
All right.
I mean, there is that. There is that. All right, I'll give you that. All right, so Ryan, after 3 hours of stewing about this article, I take that back. I sent that list out 2 days ago.
He did.
So you've been pissed off about this for a couple of days.
Well, no. So I researched everything else, and I was just like, I'll go toe to toe with him when I see him. So.
Okay.
I didn't research that one. I was like, well, let's see what happens. So,
you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. I prefer it when you don't research.
Sweet. Don't educate yourself, man.
I want you to come here totally unprepared. Yeah.
Totally pissed off and unprepared. No. So.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad. And that's why I wanted to talk about the story though, because it is one of those things where it's the JK has kind of become the next large scale vehicle. Like I know as a JK owner that at least for the rest of my life, I'm going to be able to find parts for it. It's such a popular model. It's such a good.
But how long will it take you to get a clock spring?
Calvin,
get a clock spring or get the dealer to replace the clock spring.
Hey,
those are two
Jennifer,
different things.
Well,
I'm gonna hit you up on the side because you send me a text message on the side, right? So if I send you a message on the side, if I give you $20, will you just smack him? Is that like a valid request? Are you good for that kind of cash, or do I need to
axles?
Any
Front axles?
I'm not. No.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
not
by the
trying to
look
figure
on
out
her
what it
face,
takes
you
to
may
buy
not need
you.
$20.
She's like, I
was
just need
gonna
the
say
okay.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, see?
She's like,
There you go. Thank you, Jennifer.
I might keep her gas light from coming on.
Exactly. In our house, that light is known as the Jennifer light.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes. She doesn't
That's
think she's allowed to put
fantastic.
gas in it until that yellow light comes on.
Hey, is she the one? Is it your credit card that she's putting the gas in with, or hers?
I mean,
A
it's
joint account.
our account, but
Oh well,
I
then
usually
just
try to
fill it up,
convince him to do
Jennifer.
it for me.
I'm already at work by the time she leaves for work.
I'm gonna keep my comments about this whole conversation to myself. I don't feel like there's a good out for me here. I just don't.
I mean, you're going to Trail Hero, right?
Well, that's my only out. But all the way out. Yeah. It's yeah, not good. All right, cool. Well, Ryan, I'm really glad that we finally brought you on. Like
It's been a good time.
I knew when we started recording, I knew, and you were already pissed off about this story.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, man, he's gonna be real pissed off when he finds out what the story really is. And I don't even know. Like, I went back trying to look for the list I sent to you guys to see what the story was, and I don't know exactly what it was, what the verbiage was. So I'm gonna have to.
We can forward it back to you.
Hey, man.
Can you? That's not helpful, Calvin. Thanks a lot.
You know,
Good Lord, dude.
Do you want to up that to $40?
Oh,
For 100, she'll record it.
What I sent out was, is the Jeep JK becoming the new YJ? That's all that sent Ryan into a tizzy. And
hey, look,
I like that.
As a good follower of Christ, I'll repent. You know, I'll say I apologize and that I'm wrong and that I will admit my faults and so forth. So,
but there you go. Well, next time we'll talk about the $5,000 the list of $5,000 beat up trail rigs that you can just buy and kill. So we have lots of stuff to talk about.
Henceforth, the JKU.
See how one conversation leads into the end of the next, Ryan?
There you go.
Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, we should get the hell out of here, though. It's on the East Coast. It's past midnight.
It is.
Calvin and Jennifer, I know it's just past 10 for us, but
It's only 9 o'clock for us.
Oh, piss off.
The great
Arizona does not change their time.
Arizona is the only normal state, aside from Hawaii.
Yeah.
You really want to call Arizona normal?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we look forward to your calls about that at 719-408-0132.
It's hot enough here. We burn all the stupidity off.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Or
I don't believe that for a minute.
Or we can go the other direction with that.
It brings all the stupidity to the surface.
Yeah, burns all the brain cells up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fires all the brain cells.
I mean, we are sitting in the garage at 95 degrees for this.
Yeah, and I'll show you all the studies that increase criminal activities with the heat. So, you know,
I don't know who's stupid enough to go out in this heat. So,
right.
Criminals who need the money.
Criminals.
Yeah.
Criminals and
Jeep
podcasters,
people who need the money. Yeah.
Cheap people.
Podcasters who need the money.
People that don't change the time like everybody else. Yeah, that's who.
No, y'all are weird. No.
Well, yes, but not for that reason. Okay. All right, we should get out of here. All right, let's run around the table. Before we do that, though, let's start with Ryan. Are you our oldest?
45.
depending on your birthday,
Guess that's
Calvin's
a no.
right there with you.
All right, then let's go from youngest. Nathan?
Guess that's me.
Anything else to add for the night, man? Like we're
No,
Yeah,
nothing
we
I
should be
think we
good.
touched on. I guess I can say I've been driving the Jeep more than I've had the wrench on it or clean it, so I'm doing something right.
That's a winning percentage, Ben. Yeah, good for you. Okay, good deal. Calvin and Jennifer, collectively, I'm going to assume you two are younger than Ryan. So, I anything else before we get out of here?
And we lost our
No.
internet again.
Oh, you didn't. No, we can still hear you. If you
Okay.
can't hear us, we can
we
still
can't
hear
really hear you.
you. Okay.
He sounds
Is
like
there
a
anything
robot.
else you wanted from us? Is there anything else you wanted to say before we get out of here?
Thanks for having us, and it's been fun.
All right.
Enjoy the
That
trails.
works. That's,
Yeah, enjoy the trails.
that's good for me. Yep. All right. And Ryan,
Yeah, man.
our, one of the
Long-time guest.
OGs,
Yeah,
man.
back again.
Long time guest my ass, dude. Like old host, partial guest. Like I don't know where to push you
I
these
don't
days,
know.
man. So I'm glad to have you though. I'm glad to have you on the show.
Like my JKU, nobody knows where to put me. So
But
that's a
but we're
that's
glad
the
to have
best,
you.
That's
But
the
we're glad to
best
have you
segue I
around.
can have. Yep, that is fantastic. That's all I got. No, it's been
was
great.
beautiful, though.
It's been great to be back. It's been a good time. If you're in Windrock during Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, let me know. Let's go wheeling. Yeah, and it's been fantastic to be here. Oh, and
Plug the podcast. I know you guys aren't posting tons, but plug it anyway.
we're not, but I got some ideas to pick it back up, and I got some guys on the list to do it, but it is the Off-Road Campfire podcast, so come check us out. Check out what we got already. We got some good
Yeah, man.
episodes out there so far, so if you haven't checked them out, check them out, and then hopefully more to come soon. And yeah, the Jeep's up for sale, by the way, too. So I'll plug that as well.
Oh,
Because it's
all
JK.
right.
Because I need. Well, never mind. We're not going to get
He
into that
wants a
conversation.
t-shirt. Yeah, we don't want to get back into this shit. Yeah,
We're not
we've
going
been down this road tonight, Calvin.
Kind of stayed
Hey,
out
but here's
of
the
that
thing.
realm.
If we do this, this is the thing. As a host, I got to try to bring this shit to a close, right? And
Yeah, like we're not.
if you
going
keep
there.
doing this, where you're bringing up this old shit, here we go, and we're back in the circle again, where he's just
look.
pissed off about this JK.
I want to sell my Jeep for a Honda Civic. How about that? Sweet. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just
You know
leave it at
what?
that. Let's just
I
leave
think
it at
there's
You had one of
days where
those.
all of us want to sell our Jeeps for a Honda Civic. Okay. All right. Well, and as the oldest person apparently on this show tonight, I shut up, Brian.
What's so?
I don't like your 45% alcohol smile and red face right now.
The bottle's getting
we're
smaller.
drinking straight from the bottle now. I was about to say we're just
No, I'm
at
not
this
gonna do
point
that.
we're just drinking from the bottle. But no, I really appreciate all of you coming on the show tonight and just kind of talking some news stuff. I'm glad. I feel like we're getting kind of back into the rhythm here. So I hope to have you guys back again soon. And then, yeah, if you guys are out there listening, if you got news stories local to you, especially, please send them to me at jd@trailheadnetwork.com. Leave us a voicemail at 719-408-0132. Let me know. I want to cover local news stories as well as kind of these national ones. I'm talking about Stellantis and the Forest Service and whoever else it is that we got going on at that particular time. But most importantly, it's talking about what's going on by you guys. So let me know what's going on. But yeah, that's it for me this week. I don't think I've got anything else special. I don't have any clock spring issues to talk about. I don't have any
Trailers.
I just don't have any. No trailer complaints. No getting stuck in the sand, jackass. Like just, and if anybody's wondering, this is Calvin's last time on the show. Jennifer, you're welcome back anytime.
She wouldn't know how to set it up.
So
You
does
know what?
anybody have a
It's not my-
video? Does anybody have a video to this sand
There
trailer
is,
issue?
and
Okay.
you know what? And I really,
There's a few.
Where would
I
I-
like that you brought that up.
on
The voicemail
Yeah.
from earlier, he has a video.
JD?
I actually have the
JD.
video.
Nobody asked you.
Reach out to
Calvin,
Keenan.
where do I find this video?
Reach
JD,
out to
nobody
Keenan.
asked you.
He has the video.
Okay.
reach
Thank
out to
you very
Keenan.
much.
Keenan
Greatly
has the
appreciate
video. Yeah.
Follow us
Keenan?
and we'll get it for
Keenan,
you.
Sweet.
actually, I will send you the video. Yeah, I just don't want to
SRG
post it
off.
online.
No,
And I'll tell you why
want,
we stopped
I want
recording.
the rest of the world to know where to find the video.
You know what?
SRG Offroad,
No.
Instagram,
Yep.
find it.
We'll get it for you.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate all of you. None of you are welcome back on the show.
Sorry, Nathan.
All right.
These short episodes.
If you're,
going
well,
forward.
Nathan, you're fine. Yeah, no, you're
sweet.
Nathan's quiet.
He was right
Nathan's
there by
been-
you.
Yeah, but you know what he's been good about? Shutting the actual fuck up about it.
I bet you he's got video though.
He probably does, but you know who has the decency not to bring it up? Nathan.
I was actually gone by the time he got stuck.
He actually
that's right.
was. He
You
was
got to
already.
leave, like,
he was
And,
already
and
at the camp.
unfortunately, I've checked. We started our cameras after he got stuck. We were already past him when he got
So
stuck.
I'm the only one with video.
Keenan's got
Left-
video.
Well,
Call Keenan.
well, he does, but does he? Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
he will
talk
send
to
it to
Keenan
me.
about it. Will he though?
I know you
I
wanna
look forward to hearing it.
I know you want to close the show, but
What?
why were you pulling a trailer through the sand?
All right, real
Because he
quick,
drives a
just for
two-door?
Ryan. And here's another narrowcast
He stopped
moment.
coming
on
to the
trailhead.
show and he
Because he
wasn't
doesn't know how
listening to
to
the
overland?
show apparently either.
Like seriously, dude. Like you can't even just like listen once in a while. Like seriously, just pull us up on iTunes. Leave us a review, Ryan.
I just thought since you were here, I would ask. Like,
Seriously, have you not left us a review? But no, the short
I'll leave
story
one
is
right
Ryan.
now.
You know what? Just off because you're not going to do it. The short story is I thought it'd be a good idea to bring a trailer for this event. It wasn't. Let's leave it at that. We can leave it at that.
to what?
If
Trail
you want to know
Hero?
why it wasn't a good idea, no, to Trail Hero Expeditions.
I don't care. You Trail Hero
5-day
something.
It was a 6 day, a 5 day,
5-day,
600 mile
550 miles.
overland, overland expedition. So
what was it, like a 6 foot
a
Triton?
trailer? No, it was a Tiger Moth.
It was a
even
3 foot tiny
even
trailer.
worse.
It was
It
a
was a little
1,400 pound
tiny
trailer.
overlanding
It was a
trailer.
1,400 pound trailer. It
Right in
wasn't
the middle of
anything.
Sand
It
Mountain.
wasn't.
So
You know what?
How big of tires
Why?
did you have on this
Why,
trailer?
Jennifer? Why? I thought we were friends. Like we were getting to the end of the show, we made it all the way through, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still like Jennifer. And now we're here. Like I don't. How did we get here?
should we plug the show so that everybody can watch?
Do you
can plug
know
the
the
show.
tire size
for
that you had on the trailer?
I think there were
Curious.
33s.
They were actually
Well,
33s, and I
I'm
had 18
impressed.
inch clearance. The trailer wasn't the problem. The problem was I wasn't aired down enough on my brand new KO3s.
He forgot
That
how
was
to
the
off
problem.
road.
I didn't actually need a tow out by a Bronco. I just needed to air down to 13 psi, which is where I should have been at the first place. So,
Towed out by a
but
Bronco.
yeah, that's why I didn't
now
want to
you're
post the
just giving
video.
him more ammunition he didn't even know about.
No, but that's okay. I'm never inviting him back, so that's not a problem right now. Yeah, he's done now. Like go do your thing, Ryan.
Ryan, friend us. I will send you the video.
Oh, piss off.
I don't even know what to
I thought
say.
we were friends. I thought we were friends. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like I've
Okay,
listened to this whole episode talking about the sand trap thing, and I wasn't gonna ask, but I politely asked at the end of the whole thing, and it got worse. Insanely
Well, the
worse.
last episode we were on, we had Steve
No, I
on there,
can't-
and we did it the whole time.
I can't
We
go
didn't
back and
wait till
listen
the
to
end.
it. I can't. I'm glad you guys gave me the short version.
Oh,
'Cause
don't
there's no
lie
way I
like
can
you'd
listen.
actually go back and listen to it.
No,
You're
I'm
not
not.
going to go
I
back
can't.
and listen
For
to it.
another hour.
You haven't been listening to us for the last year. What are you talking about?
I can't live that pain for you, man. Like I can't do it. Like you got
I hate
you got
all of you.
stuck by a little trailer and towed out by a Bronco. Like
I hate
I don't
all
know
of
what
you.
to
I
say.
just want you to know that right now. I don't like any of you.
Just so we're clear, JD.
Yeah.
When you were stuck,
Yeah.
if you remember, I pulled up in front of you. I was
Yeah.
going to tow you out and save you that headache and that problem. And somebody said we had more important things to do.
We did.
Wait a second. who said that to you?
I did.
Damn it, Jennifer. Okay. All right.
Again,
All right.
Again,
No.
it goes back.
100%.
It goes back to Keenan's voicemail. We were all smelly on the trail. I wanted a shower.
I mean, we were booking for a shower.
I appreciate all that, Jennifer, but like, here's the thing. It's like, I thought you were the good person in this whole conversation until now. And
Yeah.
and here we are finding out that you could have saved me all this trouble. Been like, yeah, he could have just pulled me out. Like 5 minutes, right? Like 5 minutes just to hook up and then get me out.
Test out my winch.
So in my defense, have you dealt with production crews like that before? Because they are constantly rushing us.
But you let him be pulled out by a Bronco.
I mean,
You left him to a Bronco.
it's better than the
There it
Chevy.
is.
I mean, it could have
Is
been a
it, though?
Suburban.
Yeah, we call it the
Is
Suburban
it?
plan.
You know what? I would have taken the Suburban at this
I would
point.
know.
And-
But, you know, that's
And all
just
of
me.
you, without
Would the Chevy have done
without
it?
me saying why.
That
No,
Suburban would be
Without me saying
jacked
why.
up on 40s.
Nope.
No.
Ryan,
No.
without
You'll
me
have
saying
to
why,
watch
all of you
Trail
know why I would have
Expeditions.
read ahead as Suburban. Yeah, all
Go
of
to
you know why I would have read that Suburban.
trailherox.com
Then.
and wait and see when the show's coming out because it's supposed to be October, and you'll understand the Suburban.
Come back for Trail Hero
Well, you
Expeditions.
can
You'll
go
see
to their
what we're
website
talking
now and
about.
see all the vehicles too. You could see the
Yeah,
Suburban.
no,
It's on their site.
click
But
on their team. It brings you back to the main page.
I didn't realize there
But
was
here's
this
the
much
thing.
drama on the Trailhead podcast. I will go back and listen to
Bro.
Like,
Go back and listen. You have no idea. Specifically since Trail Expeditions.
Yes. And I can say
Like,
that I love
we haven't
giving
even
JD
talked
shit
about
about
the
getting
maps.
stuck.
Thank
I
you,
love
Jennifer.
Giving,
Yes.
I love giving him shit about getting stuck, but in my defense, I've driven the Jeep one time. You'll have to watch Trail Hero Expeditions to see it.
The first
Yeah.
and the only.
The first and the only time. That's also fair. All right. I can't pull up the video that fast, so I'm not even going to show this to you guys after we get off the air. Ryan, I'll send it to you. But
please
here's
do.
the thing. I'm going to send it to you. It is not postable. And I'll
put it
tell
in
you
the
why
fair
when we get
chat.
done recording.
Fair.
Okay, good deal.
Fair.
All right, let's get out of here. It's after midnight by you guys.
All right.
It's late for us. Thank you so much for if you're listening. If you're still listening, thank you. I'm surprised you're still. Frankly, I'm surprised you're still with us. But thank you so much for riding along with us on this episode. Thank you for letting us be part of your off-road adventures. Safe travels on and off the road. As always, stay the trail. And thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time with Trailhead. Good
Cheers.
night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.
Good night.
This is where trails start and our stories unfold. And our stories unfold.
Although my number one longest kept vehicle is my 79 Bronco. I've
That's
had
nice
it
to
since
still have, though.
I've had it since before I was born.
Was that Yeah, I had a 71. I think I had a 71 Bronco. 71 or 79. It had the bench seats. No, it must have been a 79. I had the bench seats. It was blue and white. The brights were on the floor. That thing was awesome. You beat the heck out of it. Full size thing was awesome.
Keenan just sent me a text.
Did he really? Did he watch that?
No, he said his Jeep hit 200,000 miles today. His JK.
Damn, I didn't know you had that many
Congratulations.
miles
Wow.
on it. Nice.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that either. Wow.
But in
I'm
the
gonna-
picture, there's a check engine
JK,
light
you
on.
damn it. It's a JK. Oh, we all have a check light. Yeah, that's not.
I'm
And
That
I'm at
comes with a
100
dealer
and-
like that.
I'm at 199,000. So I'm about at 200,000. And my check engine light is only because of my catalytic converters. So I'm going to take it.
My check
a
engine
Lack
light.
thereof.
Yeah, well.
My check engine light is the main source of interior lighting on me. So that's just what I got to go by. Yeah. It is what it is.
It's like a night light for when you're driving.
Yeah.
right?
Just trying to lull me to sleep on the highway.
I don't have a check engine light on.
So
Shut up.
Now you done jinxed yourself.
Just
there.
not endearing yourself
Yeah,
to me
good
at all
luck.
tonight, Calvin. What the hell?
good luck to you.
I got that stupid little freaking instant fuel mileage that goes away and comes back every time.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
So it
did.
just disappears.
Speaking of JKs and lights, I did learn something. One of the lights I get every now and then when I start up is my oil light. I replaced the sensor on it, but I think I'm running at 200,000 miles. I'm running the standard oil on it, and
You gotta pull it.
yeah, I got to go thicker. And
You gotta go.
every once in a while, I get that oil light on. I just turn it off and turn it back on and give it a little gas, and it goes away. And I'm like, sweet, there it goes.
Oh, I'm
The
I had
European
to switch.
tune-up. You just hammer the throttle a little bit and blow out.
I had to switch, and I mean, I'm convinced I'm burning oil someplace, but they can't find any, and there's no like evidence that I'm leaking anything. But I'm going through a quart of oil before I need an oil change every 5,000 miles. So something's up somewhere.
yeah.
And so I recently have started making them switch to thicker, and I'm hoping that makes a difference.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
think
see.
I've been running the
We'll see.
high mileage synthetic since like 50,000 miles.
Well, and that's part of the problem. Like I've been
Probably
getting
what
it
I
done at
gotta
the
do.
dealership, and they're not running synthetic, right? They're running the standard oil in it because that's what the book calls for, and since it's the warranty, it is what it is. But now I
What
just carry a quart of oil under the Jeep.
Yeah, well, the problem is
Or
you're
under
too
the
far
stuff
gone at
seat.
this point. Your piston rings and everything are conditioned for that oil. Everything I've seen where if you go from conventional to synthetic after too long, you're going to burn off more of the synthetic now at this point.
Yeah,
That's synthetic.
yeah. That's the 520.
I just did an oil change today. I am not used to this 0-20 stuff. Like
Yeah.
seriously, I went from
0-20?
0-20. That's what the Gladiator takes.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
I went from my Power Stroke diesel that took, I don't know, 30-50 or something like that to 0-20. So you just dump it in and it's gone.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Is this synthetic or no? The purple?
That's Royal Purple synthetic.
Okay. Oh yeah, synthetic oil. There it is, right there. Sweet.
If only they put it on the label for you.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you're wrenching, Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're putting in the
looked
work,
through
buddy.
it, I was like, it doesn't say the word synthetic on it, but there it is, right there.
I mean, that's-
hold on.
But there it is.
Hold on.
It was
Wait.
right. It was right with the Heim joints
There
on
it
the
goes.
website.
That's
right?
better. Yeah, whatever.
That
There's
AMS
a
oil
joke
sticker
about
right there.
Ryan
That's
being
all
able to
synthetic
read in
too.
here. Yeah.